Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. So, in this episode, you will notice that my audio syncing is going to be a whole lot better, and that is due to the fact that I did, in fact, the past week buy myself the Elgato 4KS. I decided that if I'm going to give this a go, might as well get an actual capture card for this so it actually looks good, sounds good on the YouTube side of things. So I'm super excited for that. Um, Without further ado, let's get into the episode. So, in the last episode, we had the first round of the playoffs. Let's go to the playoff tree. So, as you can see, Florida did win the repeat at the Cup against Edmonton. So Edmonton still can't get it done, but as you saw in the first round in the West, we did play Edmonton. We are Calgary. We lost in 5 games. If we look at our player stats that were in those games, Matt Coronado did really well. Jonathan Huberdeau did really well. Kadri did okay. Serenkovic did okay. Frost did okay, and then it drops off. Of course, we had the big trade at the deadline for Alexander Holtz and Caden Korzak for Rasmus Anderson. It did not work out for us, but that's okay. We are in the draft. I am gonna do the off-season focus off camera, so you're gonna not gonna see that. Um, so if we look at the draft class to see what we're gonna be doing, obviously Gavin McKenna, Keaton Veerhoff, Ivar Stenberg. We don't really have. I think our first pick is going to be. It's going to be around here. So these are the players they're telling us. Of course, we do have 2 first-round picks. So my plan is to try to trade up, but we're not going to trade up. Like, for example, Tiro Jokinen here looks to probably be somewhat medium top 4, but like really close to NHL level. We could trade up for him, but we're not going to trade up for both Esteban and Hodgson and Gustafson if they're like NHL ready. We're gonna try to keep it as realistic as possible. So if we can move up, we will. Um, let's view the contracts going into the draft. So all expiring. So we have Jake Bean. So really not that many to worry about right now. So let's go back. I don't think there's really other much stuff we have to do. I think we can get right into this draft. Let's go. So picking first overall is the New York Rangers, Nashville, Anaheim, St. Louis, LA are your top 5. The first team that wants to trade is Jersey and Ottawa. But I believe our target is going to be Esteban Appleby, and he's projected 13. So there's somewhere around 13. Winnipeg wants to move. So I think that's going to be our play. We're going to try to make a deal here with Winnipeg. I'll keep you here for now. Let's see. So obviously we'll give pick 18. Skaters matching block. We're obviously not going to give Uyghur. Henry Muse. No. I don't mind giving them Prospel. Well, no, he has an extension. I would kind of want to keep that. We could give them Turns. I don't think he's going to make our team, especially being a playmaker. I don't want to have a playmaker on our fourth line, you know? So if we do that, and let's say we'll add in a fourth, the highest of our fourth, does that get it done? No. Our Vancouver's third? No. Okay, I'll keep the third. What if we give a fourth next year? Trade accepted. Okay. So we now have pick 11, 22, 50, 82, 114, 104, 146, 178, 214. I think that's pretty good for the type of work we can do here. So Let's simulate the first five. So, first overall, Gavin McKenna. Him having no X Factor is weird. I'm pretty sure these are my custom rosters. I'm pretty sure I gave him something. I'd have to double check that. Keaton Vierhoff goes second. Ivar Stenberg goes third. Ryan Rookbrook goes fourth. Tynan Lawrence goes fifth. Okay, let's simulate to pick 11. So then it was Ethan Belich, Ryan Lynn, Preston York, Daxton Rudolph. So we are going to get our guy of Esteban Appleby. Obviously, there is uh, Jokinen. Could be good. I'm going to go for Esteban Appleby. He's a left defenseman. He's right-handed, so we can play him on the left or the right. We could go after uh, Elton Hermanson, who's a sniper, but I think Esteban Appleby is a good building block, especially to potentially have him on a pairing with Zane Perek. And he is a medium elite Esteban Appleby, defensive defenseman, good physical, good defense, good skating at the gate, no senses, no shot, no puck skills. So we'll have to work on that. But he gets specialist, no contest. So good starting point. Good first pick. Let's go to pick 22. So, okay, Jokinen was medium elite 80, so we did get the lower overall. Zachary Hawkson. We didn't necessarily miss out on anything, if we're going to be honest here. So, obviously, with this pick, I want to go for a forward. Again, we're not going to. We could take Yuho, but I think I want a forward. We could take Victor Fedoff, Mikey Burchild, Lars Steiner, Doug Peterson, Oliver Suvanto, Chase Harrington. I think my pick is going to be Victor Fedorov, the Russian. Let's see. So me in top six, two-way forward, 69 overall. He'll have to develop, but I'm not unhappy with that. So let's go to pick second round. Don't need a goalie. Uh, yeah, Albert Smith. We don't know. 3 years. Don't know. 4 years. 3 years. You know what? Let's take Joe again. Let's get Jerome McGinley signed in Calgary. Medium top 9 sniper. Go to pick 82. Let's see. Brady Smith. Who do we want here? I guess this is the point where we just take a guess. Let's take Francisco Bannister. Top 9 2 for 68 overall. That's not bad. Fourth round pick. Let's see. Let's take a goalie here. We'll take Xavier. Oh, he's 5'11 though. Never mind. We'll take Frederick Tom Tommerners. Top 6. Offensive defenseman, 61 overall. Meh. So now we're at the point. Let's sort by potential. We can take a chance on these three guys here. Why not? No guaranteed low elites. I think we'll take a shot on the goalie. Actually, we might be able to wait one more pick. Yeah, we'll wait one more pick. Let's see if there's another guy we can get here. I doubt you're medium elite. Let's see, what do we want to do? Miroslav Khan. If I believe, let me just do a quick roster check here. I'm pretty sure he was drafted. Yeah, he was drafted by Washington, so I'm gonna make a little note of that to fix that. So I'm gonna draft him, but we're gonna trade him to Washington because he should be in Washington. I don't know why he's not. Next pick, I think now we'll go for the medium elite guy. So first up, Markku Pentikainen, goalie. Let's see, medium fringe. Okay, sixth round pick. Let's see. We'll go Isaiah Kane, the defenseman. 70, 49 overall. Ooh, low top four just went Kasperitis to the Rangers. And yeah, we'll take Nikolai Morozov. Medium seven. Ooh, so that's our draft. Okay. So Appleby, Fedorov, Joe Ginla, Bannister, Commonners, Satan. Of course, he's going to be going to Washington. Pentikainen, Kane, and Morozov. Not bad, not bad. Could have been a whole lot better. Obviously, we didn't make any trades, but that was by design. Losing a scout in the AHL. We have some stuff going on. Okay, so let's see. Resign players. Starting with goalies. Uh, Devin Cooley, we're going to let go. First off, we're going to let go. Obviously, Kirill Zarubin, we are obviously going to sign him to his entry level deal. And we will qualify Owens. Say Jake Dean, if he wants like a decent contract, 1.5 for 2 years is not bad. If he'll do 1.4 for two, we'll take him. Could be a nice little depth guy. Biermanov, we're gonna let walk. Uh, Obviously, Jerome Poirier, we're gonna keep. Looks like he might be NHL ready. Let's see how far can we get this. 2 years, it's not bad. Sisek, we're gonna let go. We're gonna qualify Villanova. Grushik, Grushiknov. Henry Muse, we have to give his entry level deal. Let's do that. Axel Herding, we're not going to qualify. We'll just let him walk. Uh, let's see. High bottom 6. Hunter Lang, 6'6" power forward. Why not? We'll give him a contract. Okay. Parker Bell will qualify. Stromgren will qualify. Siona will qualify. We're going to let you go. Justin Kirkland will keep if he wants decent. 1 year deal, 1.35. Why not? He accepts the offer. Let's go. Clark Bishop can go. We'll keep King. Sam Morton, why not for AHL depth? And Luke Lisa qualify. Perfect. So that's done. Coaching staff. Obviously, we're going to keep Huska for now. We're going to see if there's some improvements for that. Scouting. The only one that's expiring is you, but you are a B. We might be able to move you over, so we'll keep you. I think that's it. Let's just fast forward to free agency. So Jake Bean does accept the offer. Corey accepts the offer as well. Griffin Bilesma accepts as a scout, so that's good. Really not much to do. Get to free agency. Oh, here you go. So Owen Say accepts the qualifying offer. Perfect. Perfect. So let's see who made it to free agency. Alex Tuck, Jason Robertson, Adrian Kempe, Scott Lawton, Mason Marchment, Patrick Kane, Anders Lee, Connor Murphy, Alex Wenberg, Boone Jenner, Bobby Brink. Bobby Brink might be interesting. Obviously, we are going to need a backup goalie, so let's see. First things first, let's do this together. Let's go to Washington. Let me just make sure that I didn't have two players here for Satan here. Let's see. So if we go unsigned, Okay, so I don't see him. He's not here, so for whatever reason, EA did not want to add his rights or something. So we'll just send him back. So 7th for 7 means get him for free. Yeah. So find trade. Um, Obviously weaker. We're gonna keep goalies. We're gonna keep these guys. Defensemen. Keeping. I mean, if we can move him, we might as well consider. We can only get. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, we'll keep him for now. That trade's looking like a bad one. Matt Coronado's staying. Sharangovich is gonna stay. Prosper's gonna stay. Holtz. Same thing. Can we get anything? A fourth, a third. What's Carolina though? Okay, Matt. We can get some food. Hubert overkeeping. Zari, Farabee, Sunov, Ozanov. Yep. Obviously, the big one is Nazem Kadri. Is there a trade? Can move him to the Rangers. Rangers are the only offer in. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna look around, see if there's some offers we can make in trades, more specifically the Nazem Kadri. And once I get the Nazem Kadri trade, I will bring it right back. So, okay, I think this is the deal I'm gonna try to propose. I did try the one with the Rangers. They had three centermen that could be their first, second, third line. Kadri just didn't make sense. So I took a look at the other teams that he was tradable to, and I checked the other ones. Some of them made sense, just didn't really like what I could have got back. So I went to Montreal. We are going to be retaining 1.75, which is 25% of the contract. In return, we're going to try to get Kirby Doc. Obviously, we need someone to play. Durability is a little bit of concern. Josh Anderson, obviously, is just for the cap. He's going to be fourth liner for us. And Joshua Waugh hasn't really been able to find a spot in Montreal. He's probably not going to get a top six spot there. He could here. The reason why I'm tempted to not go with Waugh is because of Bobby Brink, but Joshua's cheaper, and we don't have to give up a draft pick for him. So I think we're going to propose trade. Trade rejected. Okay. So they say no. I wouldn't mind bumping this up to 2 mil retained. I'm not going to go further than that. We already gave up our pick, fourth round. We should get some offers. I think I'll give up a fourth in 2028. But if this doesn't go through, I don't feel comfortable giving up more than these picks. Like a fourth is like a max I want to go. Trade rejected. Okay. So we're not going to be able to get Joshua Waugh back, which is fine. I wouldn't mind getting back like some depth picks here. So if we can get a fourth, a seventh, and a sixth, I'd do it. No. What about a fourth and a sixth? Okay. So I don't think this deal is gonna work. So I will let you know if I can find another deal with a different team. Okay, so I think we're gonna try this one. Now, obviously, Dodger to Buffalo in real life, you're probably like, well, that's not gonna really make sense. But in this game, he can be traded there. They're a conservative buyer. If we can make it work, we're gonna make it work. So we're gonna be trading Nazem Kadri at 1.750 retained to Buffalo in exchange for Jordan Greenway, Jack Quinn, and a third round pick in 2028. If this goes through, we get a young forward, we get a depth player that can be depth or play on the fourth line, and we get a third round pick. You can see the value. We could probably get more, but I'm okay with this because in real life You're probably gonna get a lot more for Kadri, but obviously in EA NHL, this is what we have. This is what we're gonna work with. Let's propose trade. Trade is accepted. So Nazem Kadri is off to Buffalo. So taking it now to construction of the team for free agency. As you can see for goalies, we only need one. We need a backup to Wolf. So we're gonna get a backup goalie. Defenseman, we have Uyghur, Perek, Ball, Korzak. Appleby is listed as a top six. We probably are going to sign him. He's probably going to play. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you have Bean, Shell. I think we're going to leave it. We're not going to bring in a depth. We have handling. We have Kuznetsov. Like, I think our defensemen are practically set for now. We might bring in like some AHL depth guys, but other than that, forward wise, obviously. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then you have 12, 13, 14. Like, I don't think we really need forwards because obviously we don't want to be good next year. So I'm tempted to just bring in a backup goalie and some minor league depth. So looking at the goalies, obviously we're not going to go for Cam Talbot or Comrie or Ingram or Quick. We're gonna go for probably someone a little bit younger that's not restricted free agent. I think we could go for Samuel Urson. 2 years at 1.5 is not bad. I can't go up. We're gonna keep, as I said, contracts for free agents. We're gonna keep it. Well, I don't know if I said it, but contracts for free agency, we just have to give them what they want. The years, the uh, salary. The only thing we can change is the clause based, but we can't uh, change anything else. So 1.5 for 2 years. If he accepts us, that's great. He accepts immediately. So we got our backup goalie. Looking at defensemen, going to two-way. Let's see. We'll bring in William Trudeau. Why not for the year? And we'll bring in probably one more. Probably again, yeah, someone that can play both sides. We'll go with Ronan Seeley. And the last three raw spots are obviously going to be forwards. So there's Jaden Lempinski. I don't know why he's a free agent. Could we get him back? Luke Misa should be qualified. He is. Let's see. King is qualified as well. He's ours. Morton is also qualified. We can bring in J.R. Avin for the year. And we'll bring in one winger. Let's see. Let's bring Ryan Lomberg back to Calgary. Uh, he he wants a two-way deal, so I don't care too much about giving him this. He'll take a few days. I think that's good. I think for free agency we are good. So now I'm going to do the off-season focus, and once I do that, I will bring it back and we'll start simulating through for agency, see what happens before we get to the start of year two. I have done all the important off-season focus for players. Obviously, some have not been done. They're either not part of the team. So I think now we're just gonna start to simulate through free agency. Then eventually I will edit and we'll get to the new season. So let's see. A second and seventh for a third and Tunov. No, thank you. A third and a fifth for Tunov and a fourth. No, thank you. Ryan Lomberg is back, so after we traded him, when he comes back, could be in the HL, might be a depth fourth liner for us, we'll see. A third and Hanley, but we get Toronto's third and a fifth, then no thank you. Two forwards for two prospects, no. A second? No. It's why would we do that? Why would Buffalo do that? That makes literally no sense at all. Keep going. A second and a third. Once we get to the 10th, so one more day here, we'll check. Let's take a look to see where players have signed. So Utah got Colton Sissons. Jonathan Davis went to Vancouver. JVR to Ottawa. Patrick Kane to Pittsburgh. Alex Tuck went to the Long Island. Wow. Connor Ingram to Detroit. Max Sessions. Jeff Petrie to Columbus. Olsen to Ottawa. Nyquist to Washington. Niels Lundqvist went to San Jose. Cam Talbot went to San Jose. TVR to Nashville. Sounds like a Nashville signing, to be fair. Danov to Minnesota. Tarasenko to LA. Boone Jenner to Vancouver. Anders Lee to the Rangers. Racco Gudas to Pittsburgh. Henrique to Philly. Brent Burns went to Boston. Wow. James Schwartz to Washington. Adam Lowry to LA. Mantha to San Jose. Kerfoot to the Islanders. Bobby McMahon to Buffalo. Christian Dvorak to Columbus. Arbor Xhekaj to St. Louis. Wow. Lucien to Detroit. Jacob Trouba to Tampa. Timothy Liljegren to St. Louis. Wenberg to Dallas. Grizzly stays in Chicago. Mario Ferraro to Detroit. Scott Lawton to Detroit. So Detroit, there's our free agency. So first 10 days, not bad. Let's see who's still available. Obviously, Jason Robertson, I believe when I was looking, he's restricted. Yeah, you're a restricted free agent. So Jornkrog, Smith, Carcone, Mikheyev, Perron, Corey Perry, Blucher, Greer, Porpenko are all available. Obviously, we don't need them. Looking at proposed trade, we are above the cap, so we're good. I think we're good to get to the new season. So I will bring you back when I get there. And these are your lines for the year 2 Calgary Flames. So on the first line, we have Huberdeau, Frost, Coronado, Sharangovich, Zari, Quinn, Farabee, Backlund, Holtz, Prospel, Camp, and Klepka. Defensively, Weaker and Korzak, Correct and Kevin Ball, Esteban Appleby with Hunter Gruzwinskis and Hunter Bruce Testquick, I think is how you pronounce it. I will check that. In net, Dustin Wolf, who's up to an 87. Samuel Urson, 79. Power play looks like this. Power play 2. Penalty kill 1, 2, and 3. Extra lines looks like this. Extra attacker will be Sharangovich or Huberto. And this is your shootout. Scratched for the year will be Jake Bean, Ryan Lomberg, and Justin Kirkland. In the AHL, we have Andrew Basha, Hosnak, Grindon, Batagula, Miza, Sunov, Stromgren, J.R. Avin, Lipinski, Lang, Siona, and Bell. Then we have Jeremy Poirier, William Villeneuve, Joel Hanley, Braden Pichel, Ethan Morin, Henry Muse, and in net we have Arsen Sergev and Viril Zarubin. These are your lines for the AHL and NHL. Taking a look at the captains and captains, we have Backlund, not Farabee. It's going to be Huberdeau and Uyghur. Those will be for the NHL squad. For the AHL squad, we're going to do this together. It's not going to be Hausnak. I do think we're going to go Bichelle, Hanley, and let's go with let's go Hosmek. That will be your leadership in the AHL. And season goals I'm going to do as we get to the start of the year. Um, coaching staff, no changes. I'm okay with this for one more year. Scouts, everything is where I want them to be. I don't think we have too much else to do, so let's sim to the regular season. And here we are at the start of year number 2. So the last thing before we end this video, what I want to do is show you the trading block to start the year. No players are currently on it. Our surplus is forwards and defensemen 25 and above that can be traded. Second to sevenths we want to give up. Our wants are forwards and defensemen between the ages of 17, 24, 18, 24. That should be, I guess, preferred. It doesn't really matter. And obviously draft picks for future, we want a first, a second, or a third. For current year, we want first, second, third, or fourth to seventh. I think this is a pretty good spot to end it. Uh, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you for the start of year 2 in the next video. Ciao.